Hello, my name is Luciano Melo, and I'm the creator of Scene Partner, the app that reads your. It's exactly the name. It's your scene partner because it will be your table read. You can read with you, or you can read by itself. And the difference is we do have nice voices by 11 Labs. And let me jump to the to the app. So this is the app. We do have here a screenplay that we're gonna work is Interstellar, and I'm gonna load this. But before that, let me show around the app. You have in Portuguese. You can change for Portuguese. You can change. Oops, sorry. You can change to English. So this is the version 4. It's still beta test. So you may find a little bugs, a little things, and I hope you let me know everything. Uh, so there's 3 ways to bring your screenplay to the app. I want to remind and tell you that this is super safe. It doesn't store. We don't have a storage to the screenplayers. We don't save it. There's no database for us here. It's on. Let me open here just to show you. I'll go here. Just 1 second. Let me just. Yeah, here. Sorry. So let me show the GitHub. This is where, so we don't have a database. See, we don't have a database for the app. So there's no storage, there's no saving, there's no exporting. So when you load, it is that the app opens because it processes inside your own machine. So it doesn't work outside your machine. It works in your machine. So there's no cloud, there's nothing like that because for security. For security because stored data can be leaked and things like that. So I want everyone that use that be safe to use like you're an actor and you uploading a screenplay that you can upload because you're afraid that you have some NDA or something like that. But you feel comfortable enough to do that here because there's no uh, uploading. Actually, when you do the uploading here, it's just a processing. So it reads on your own machine. So let's start it with FDX. I'm just gonna open here so you guys can see. Let me open here screenplay that I have in English. And here. So this one, it's the best option you may have because this one will set up the file, the everything right. It's even like something's wrong, you can just come here and add it. Okay, you can just come here and add it, remove anything you want. But I think because this is how it reads best the files, how the file is, so it will open the screenplay in your best way. The problem with this is my problem here because when I write a screenplay, I don't pay attention too much to organize everything. So, for example, I may find Stella with wrong way to writing, and Stella here is the same character, but that's my problem. So yeah, this is a thing that happens, and here like you're gonna need to find a voice for Stella. Let me find a voice for Stella here. Let me see. This is, let's see this one. When you click twice.
Hello, this is my voice and scene
This
partner.
is my voice and scene partner.
Okay, this is fine. And I will do here too. No, that's the same.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
This one here. So I just set up the same voice for now, but I'm working on that. But that has to do more with how the screenplay is set up, because if you open my screenplay, you're gonna find a lot of those duplicated. Uh, I don't remember what voice I used. It was Bella, right? Oh, okay, so that's it.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Just showing how this is it. This is how you do. You're gonna find this key here. You're gonna need this key on here. You go to developers on your account. You're gonna open this page. It opens on this one here actually, and then come here APA keys, and you can create one if case you don't have it, and just think it needs to be enabled. It needs to be unrestricted. So you have some credits here. You have like 10,000. I use a little not right now, and 10,000. Okay, so let's check. Let me put it in English, and I'm gonna open another screenplay that was just for test. And let me open the PDF screenplay that I just downloaded here. It's we could do Sinners. We can do. Oh, let's do Sinners just to upload. No, I think I have another one better. Let me just open here. Because what happens, I'm gonna show you what happens. Sometimes it may happen to you. What happened when I open the PDF file? I'm gonna have an extra page for review. Because sometimes the app can read how you do, and I need to remove those things here. Because sometimes the app can read this. You really don't want it. It break you. So we can just remove here. You can add a line. You can add a light up. You can add a light down. You can change here, so you can work very well on your page. So once you confirm, it will open here. Oh, say I don't want to read that because I don't want to spend, so you can come here. Let me just remove the cover. The cover here. And then you can set up the voices. If you don't set up the voices, the app will try to find some voices for you. So let's see how it sounds.
Sure. Dad was a farmer.
Bright corn stalks fill the frame, swaying in the breeze.
Like everybody else back then.
So yeah, so elderly, female here. Let me change your voice for Matilda.
Hello, this is my voice and scene
Let me
partner.
change your voice for Matilda again.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
So I can just come lines down here.
Sure, Dad was a farmer.
Bright corn stalks fill the frame, swaying in the breeze.
Like everybody else back then.
The wind is rising, shaking the plants more forcefully. Insert cut. A woman in her 80s against a dark background.
Of course, he didn't start that way.
The wind is howling, shrieking, and we rip into... burning through the fringes of space.
Another thing you can do, if you think this will work more for actors, you can just find the dialogues here and just read the dialogues. You don't need to read like the whole
Computer says you're too tight.
scene.
I got this. Crossing the straits, shutting it down. Cooper, shutting it all down.
No, I need the power up.
So let me just find Cooper here. Let me find a better voice. I do have a voice I like for Cooper. Once again, you can
Hello, this is my voice in scene partner.
this is something you can do on 11 Labs and have specific voices for your characters. So you can set up here that will pick, but I never did that but I think you can do that. Like,
Computer says you're too tight.
I got this.
whoops, you didn't
Cro-
change. Oh, because it's Pilot. So I mean, I think Pilot is. I don't remember exactly who it is in the Pilot. So let me just. Yeah.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Okay, let's go back here.
Computer says you're too tight.
I got this.
Crossing the straits. Shutting it down. Cooper, shutting it all down.
No, I need the power up.
Dad? Dad?
Sorry. Go back to sleep.
I thought you were the ghost.
There's no ghost.
So I didn't set up that voice. It would be cool if you like give some time, right, and your upload your screenplay. Your screenplay is all right, and you can set up the voice. It depends how many characters you have. I like to suggest you that you work scenes, like a group of scenes. You don't need to work exactly everything. Like, so try to work a group of scenes. Basically, when you do using a Level Labs, because it doesn't have a price. When you are using a Level Labs, I suggest you to fix everything before and work one scene or two or a sequence of scenes, or like even like it depends how much you want to spend. But I hope you like it and enjoying this can be useful for you. But you can, like, I suggest you work one scene. So the other way to upload your screenplay, and that's what we're gonna do here, is to copy and paste it. It's best way. When you upload a PDF, like, this is important to tell you. Let me show another PDF. I'm gonna upload the PDF of Sinners just so you can see. Sometimes, because that depends on the file, how the file, the PDF is saved. So I couldn't find yet one that fits all. So what happens is sometimes it may give you a line, like a dialogue here and an action. So I'm working on this. So, but sometimes this and this can be together. So you have to pay attention to that. Like here's an action. But that will depend on how your screenplay is set up before on your PDF, because each PDF has a different way to save it, so the app is not reading everything like, oh yeah, understand what it's a dialogue, it's an action. It doesn't, but in this case actually it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. So any voiceover, but also 2.2 is, I don't remember what this 2.2 here, so I need to check it on the page. So I'm on the page 1. And I'm gonna check what's this 2.2 here. This is page 1, all right. Also attract evil. Let me open here so you can see what I'm seeing. Let me just find it here. Oh, so this is the 2.2. Okay, got it. Yeah, this shouldn't be here. So let it edit this out. Just go here, edit. Because 2.2 is not an action, so you can just delete this. And that's it. So we can edit here. You can change the whole screenplay if you want. Sometimes this is good to take notes. Sometimes you're not like enjoying a line and go there and move and you edit just to test how it sounds. I just want you to remember that it will not be saved. You cannot export this from any other way. So the best way is if you do add it here, add it on your screenplay, or make a note, save it how you like it, and then change it on your screenplay, because you cannot upload this. You can select here if you want, like copy and paste, but I think that would have a lot of work. So talking about copy and paste, let's go here on the text, and we're gonna already did I? No. Okay, here. So I do have here, and we go on the page 86. I think there's a scene that everybody knows. It's almost at the end. There's this scene about love that everybody knows, so it's easier to work. So let's hear. I think. Is this one here? So just gonna choose select here. This is too much. Okay, this is it. Oh, yeah, because I honestly, Amelia, in my mind, I didn't see that. So just copy here. Let me just go here, copy, and go here, paste, and process. So we give you the reviews page. So you have here, and once again, have take a look on your screenplay. See, this is an example what may happen, because it doesn't understand like when you're thing. So you can here see, for example, this one. So this one here ends on here. See here, this is the dialogue line and the action line. When the action line here is just the same, so 3 dots, go here. What I do is very simple. This is an action. I just copy again, delete, and I insert a new line, and then we need to check the other lines. So normally it's dialogue and action. So when you see this Cooper character direction, I'm gonna remove this because this may be read. I don't want to read that. So there's direction here. So is everything by colors also too, so you can check it. So here, there's no line of action here because it just thing. So it might. So this is an action, and delete, and just insert one. Come here and boop. Oh, it looks a brand, so it's here. So Cooper thinks back on the conversation, so I just delete it, and then after that, new action. See, so this is an action. So yeah, it gives a little work. That's why it's good to have like, I like to do that, but also because if I'm gonna work in one scene, if I'm an actor, there's a way to get in touch with the screenplay. So you probably read your screenplay. So this is here. This is definitely has. Oh, all right, check that one. So checking. So this is She Says Nothing. It's a line of direction. Let me show you this because this is you may find that on your work. So here, sorry. Okay, so She Says Nothing. It's a little bit of. See here, Cooper has a line, and there's this break, there's action here. So this is hard for the system, the app to understand what it is. So I put it here all together. So what I can just do is to remove this thing here. Let me copy here, remove, but I'm gonna need to, oh sorry, I changing. Let me just copy everything because I'm gonna do something here so it has the same. So yeah, let me just check the screenplay again. Okay, so She Says Nothing. There's an action line right after. Yes, She Says Nothing, and there's again a dialogue line. And then I'm gonna insert here as a dialogue line. So character, it's Cooper. So we just write all caps, Cooper. Okay, so insert another line. That's the dialogue. He has a right to know. So here is another one. This may not have happened with your screenplay because the way that it's formatted and the way that it's saved and stuff, that makes the changing, makes you work better. So if your screenplay is well formatted, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna happen a lot. So I'm gonna insert another line. Just an action, but it's good to see. I want to show something that a thing because this page is exactly for that because I couldn't fix it, and I find this was the best way to do it. It's remarkable. Let me just grab it here. See, this is another one. We're almost done here. So another one, let me show you because this is. See, this is one that. See, I had this action line here. This actually is a direction, so I think narrate. So it's all together. The dialogue. She say, "Look, there's two lines of dialogue here, and I can let that the way it is, or I can just fix it. So I can delete here." So let me just check. Am I live? There's one more. Yeah, see, this is an action. Dr. Man, more than I. Okay, right. So yeah, it's all done. So I can confirm once it's done. You can just edit here. Just can come here and edit if you made any mistake. And let's find the voices here. See, I have only a few characters. So let me find a voice for this. Wise material balance. There's one that's storytelling. I like that one. For narration.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Oh, it's this one here. Storytelling.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
So that's the narrator. We'll find a voice for Cooper. He's gonna be the one that I told you I like. This one, Husky and Tricks.
Hello, this is my voice in scene partner.
I think this description of personality on the voices are really weird. But I think you're just like me. You definitely know.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
How the kind of sounds. And then Brand. Brand's a female. I'm gonna velvet actress. That was description sucks.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Oh, this one. Here.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Hello, this is my voice and scene partner.
Okay, so I change all the voices here. And this is it. Let's check it out here, how it sounds.
Romilly, Brand, Cooper, Tars, and Case sit in discussion.
Tars kept the Endurance right where we needed her, but it took years longer than we anticipated.
Cooper puts both planets on screen, Dr. Mann's ice world and Edmund's desert planet.
We don't have the fuel to visit both prospects. We have to choose.
How? They're both promising. Edmund's data was better, but Dr. Mann is the one still transmitting.
We've got no reason to suppose Edmund's results would have soured. His world has key elements to sustain human life.
Okay, so let's stop here. Just gonna go back here. You can do this by here. So we have only one scene here. And I'm gonna show you the actor mode. How to work with the actor mode. And I'm gonna do Romilly because Romilly doesn't have a lot of lines and I'm not an actor. But I want to tell you something that for better the voices sounds, those are not actors. So this will not be a substitution for that. So a good table read is always welcome. But we all know to have a table read, you have to be a little advanced with your project to start like almost in production. So, and that some money you need to pay, you know, as some budget that you have to that on your budget and stuff. but this is a good way to hear how it sounds. Let me just put here my face. Hear how it sounds and to work to, I don't know, maybe understand lines better, maybe to memorize the screenplay, the scene, or just to hear how it sounds. So those are not actors, those are not acting with you. Even the 11 Labs understand a little bit of the text. You're gonna see it here, but doesn't it's not the same thing. So let me just put here, and let me just open here. Okay, and I'm gonna see my mouse, but I'm gonna act with so you can see my face talking, and I'm not gonna read the actions. I don't think I need it. I just want to read the dialogues here. So dialogue, and let me go here on the 11 Labs, show you how my credit is. For the little use I had, I used something around like almost 2,000 credits. So you're gonna see at the end how many you're gonna spend on one scene. That's why I'm not gonna read the actions. Just save some money, just save some credit, okay? So let me activate. The first thing you have to choose is your character. So I'm gonna choose Romilly and activate. So it show you who you are and where are your lines here, and then you can just start it.
TARS kept the Endurance right where we needed her, but it took years longer than we anticipated. We don't have the fuel to visit both prospects. We have to choose.
How they are both promising. Edmund's data was better, but Dr. Mann's the one still transmitting.
We've got no reason to suppose Edmund's results would have soured. His world has key elements to sustain human life.
As does Dr. Mann's.
Cooper, this is my field, and I really believe Edmund's is the better prospect.
Why?
Gargantua, that's why. Look at Miller's world. Hydrocarbons, organics, yes, but no life. Sterile. We'll find the same thing on Dr. Mann's.
Because of the black hole?
Murphy's Law, whatever can happen will happen. Accident is the first building block of evolution. But when you're orbiting a black hole, not enough can happen. It sucks in asteroids and comets, random events that would otherwise reach you. We need to go to further afield.
You once referred to Dr. Mann as the best of us?
He's remarkable. We're only here because of him.
And he's there on the ground sending an unambiguous message that we should go to that planet.
Should we vote?
If we're going to vote, there's something you need to know. Brand. He has a right to know.
That has nothing to do with it.
What does?
She's in love with Wolf Edmonds.
Is that true?
Yes, and that makes me want to follow my heart. But maybe we've spent too long trying to figure all this with theory.
You're a scientist, Brand.
I am. So listen to me when I tell you that love isn't something we invented. It's observable, powerful. Why shouldn't it mean something?
It means social utility, child rearing, social bonding.
We love people who've died. Where's the social utility in that? Maybe it means more, something we can't understand yet. Maybe it's some evidence, some artifact of higher dimensions that we can't consciously perceive. I'm drawn across the universe to someone I haven't seen for a decade, who I know is probably dead. Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space. Maybe we should trust that, even if we can't yet understand it. Cooper, yes. The tiniest possibility of seeing Wolf again excites me, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Honestly, Amelia, it might. TARS set the course for Dr. Mann. Brand is starting to tear up. She turns away.
And cut. So yeah, this is the scene, and this is the actor mode. Right? You can do all the actors. You can just change whatever. And let me show you how much I spent on this scene. That scene is like almost 4 pages. I think it's 4 pages and something. So I did here expand around 3,000 credits. Not bad. I could read that scene more times, and then because I don't have the paid account, and if I had, I could use more, and that's why I don't think people use that to read a full screenplay. And the voices that it doesn't have only this option. You can do with the voices that are on your device. It depends on what kind of device you have, but if you are using Chrome, you're gonna find basically the same voices that you find on Final Cut. Sometimes it works better, but this is definitely way better than those voices. Those voices are very robotic and stuff. So let me just come back to the app here. So, oh, I'm here. So yeah, so let me just deactivate this. To change it from lines, I forgot to say, when you're on your thing and it's your line, after you read, you just press space bar and then it keep going. So yeah, and this is just actually it's just 2 pages. And this is the app. Basically, you can do that in this. I did on here, but you can do it on both things here. You can load here and just focus on one scene and read one scene. And the PDF, same thing. You can just, like, if you have just one scene, save. You just upload one scene, save, whatever works for you. For those two, you will have some revision before. It's always better to check. Sometimes may have nothing to do, nothing to work on it, but sometimes you may find some like we did here. So yeah, this is the app. This is Tubeta. I hope you like it. And let me show. This is totally free. I'm not charging anything. There's no charging. But if you want your help, I provide a few system here. This is for if in case you are in Brazil. We do have the Pix system. That's is a transfer money way. And but if you outside, you have the coffee and the Stripe. So choose the way you like it. But you can use a lot.
TARS set the course for Doc.
You can use it that, and for you that you're testing, I would like you to tell me whatever problem you found, whatever suggestion you have, whatever you can help to build a better app that works for us writers and filmmakers and actors. And let me know how your experience is going. If you're enjoying, if you're using to training scenes, whatever, just let me know. Okay, thank you very much.